Happy Tuesday. It's time for another damn episode. We are almost up to episode 10, believe it or not. I believe this one's episode 9. And I apologize for last week, guys. I'm sure you missed us because we sure missed you. But we were out having a good old time bowling instead of doing a damn video. So, anyways, my name is Mitch Moncur.
I'm Christian Suarez.
You're a little fidgety today, it's okay. But what we want to talk about to you guys today is something that I experienced on the way home from my last camping trip. I'm cruising down the road, Chris. It's all nice, it's cool. I love it. AC's cranked. All of a sudden, no more AC.
Oh.
We have an hour left to our drive. It got hot in there. I have my wife and my 2 dogs, and we were all just like, we were looking like the dogs trying to get home. Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, I think it was up like 85 degrees too. So it's not like you can just crank the windows down. It's still hot air that you're getting.
It's still hot air, and we were on the freeway, so you roll down the windows and you get
a fumes and stuff.
Yeah, man. So it was just rough. But we have a solution to that problem. You want to tell us about our complimentary AC check?
I definitely would love to. So for anyone out there that's a little, weary, a little
hot,
or definitely just sick of your AC not working, bring it down. We can do a free AC check. We can go through, make sure everything's running correctly. We'll actually go through with a dye light to see if there's any previous dye that might be leaking somewhere. But we'll also check the temperature. We'll check the pressure inside of your lines. Inside your lines. And then just make sure everything's running correctly, and we can let you know, hey, you got a compressor that's bad, or hey, this just needs a simple evac and recharge.
So this is an example of a fried compressor right here. This is one that George found. George is our new producer for D.A.M.N too. He's holding some lights back there to make us look prettier because we forgot our makeup today. So thank you, George, for doing that. But this compressor is completely fried. And we were able to get this fixed, got a new compressor in there. That customer is now nice and cool in their vehicle.
That's right.
So to sum up this complimentary AC check, what we're talking about here, correct me if I'm wrong, Christian, we're gonna check the line pressures.
That's right.
We're gonna check the temperature coming out of the vents.
Correct.
We're gonna check airflow coming out of the vents. And we're also gonna check for any leaks.
That's right.
Just a real quick little, get the dye light on there and see if there's any leaks so we can get you guys some answers, hopefully quicker rather than later, because it's just gonna get warmer. I think yesterday it was like, what, 88 degrees?
It's getting up there, Mitch. Definitely.
But we have a special surprise for you. We have Joe, he's our foreman, and he is going to show us how we do a complimentary AC performance check. So I'm really excited about this video. Why don't we cut on over to it right now?
Let's go. George, can we get that clip?
Yeah. Hey everybody, and welcome to our demonstration on how we're going to do a free AC performance check. I am here with one of my favorite dudes in the entire world, Joe Hunter. Now Joe is our shop foreman. He is also an ASE Master Certified Technician, and he also has 3 specialty diagnostic awards awarded to him from AC Delco. So that means if you have an AC problem, you definitely want Joe to check it out for you because he is super accurate and super thorough. So anyway, Joe, take it away. How do we do an AC performance check?
All right, first of all, we hook up our AC machine to the vehicle and we verify it has enough pressure to turn the compressor on to actually work, which this one does. And as you can see, the lines are hooked up to the vehicle. We do a visual inspection with a dye light. Most vehicles have dye in them so we can check. That's why I'm wearing the yellow glasses. You go through the AC system, inspecting for any leaks that you see along the lines, anywhere AC refrigerant goes through.
Those yellow glasses make that dye, if it's leaking out, it just pops.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see our lines have refrigerant dye in it. And I don't know how well it will translate, but it's pretty bright. So once we do that, we inspect the system, we make sure everything's okay, and that way we're going to make sure the compressor comes on and your fans work and the system's functioning like it should. And when we can access it, a major part of your AC system that keeps the debris from inside the cabin, you guys breathe in it, is your cabin air filter. As you can see, this one is pretty saturated with pollens, leaves, and so you want to get that changed out at least once a year. Now that I've seen the pressures there and I've kind of checked the system over, we're going to start it. What I put in there is a temperature gauge, so we're going to verify that this is actually cooling down for you. So let me go in. Now that I've started it, I look at my pressure gauges and I noticed they've changed. They were a little bit higher. So now I know this is your low side and your high side. And I look at the pressures and they're looking pretty good. Usually your low side tells you what temperature it should be running at. And with R134, you want it in this range right here, 250 to 150. So I know those pressures are good. I'm watching the temp gauge drop. You can see the ambient temperature is around 75, and you see it's starting to drop and cool off. So I'll give that a minute and make sure it drops to, 38, 40 degrees for the lower range.
Now, Joe, if it's like 95 degrees outside, can we expect to see that 38 degree, 40 degree temperature drop in the cabin?
It depends on the manufacturer, but most, if you have a 30 degree difference, you're doing all right. In 100 degree weather, you're not going to get down to 38, 40 degrees. You're going to be around 45, maybe 50, around there. It'll still work compared to the outside temperature, but your performance is a little bit different.
Still a lot better than 100 degrees. I'll take 50 any day of the week.
So as it's cooling down, what I usually do is I'll get inside and make sure the doors, it'll switch, and make sure all the controls function. So we can go ahead and go in there and take a look at that. As you can see right here is the AC controls, or the HVAC controls. Make sure the blower motor works. It's actually coming out the vents. And then I'll switch to different positions and make sure it switches to floor, defrost, and all the different ranges. And as it's doing that, you can see we're already down to 54 degrees. So I'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll see what it's running at.
Awesome. So now, Joe has checked out the line pressures. He's done that visual inspection. He's checked for the airflow because the cabin air filter's out. And he's also checked vent temperature. Now by doing this, he'll be able to tell us, hey, is it a refrigerant problem? Do we not have enough refrigerant in the system? Or is it an electrical problem? Are one of the doors not operating correctly? So there's a lot. This is a great special that we're running to give you guys a heads up and also give us a heads up to see what's going on in a very cost-effective manner. Any closing remarks, Joe?
And that's it. It's a complex system. There's a lot of things that can go wrong electrically, mechanically. So a lot of pressure in there, as you can see on this. Your high side's running at 150 PSI, which is pretty. Your tires run at 34, so 150 is kind of high. So there's a lot of pressure going through this system, and if you have a small leak, it just goes into the atmosphere. So and then you won't be cool. So that's what we do.
Absolutely. And something else that we do after we do an AC repair, especially if it's opening up the refrigerant system, like if we have to replace the compressor or a line, we'll put new dye in it for you. And we like to have you guys bring it back a week later and just do another complimentary performance check so we can verify that there's no other leaks in the system. Because a lot of times, just as Joe was saying, there's high pressures in there. And a lot of times the leak will go to where the biggest hole is, we'll fix that one. But now that that one's fixed, that pressure might be finding another small leak. So we like to just give you guys that value of making sure we're doing a thorough job finding everything possible that we can find to make sure you're going to stay cool through the whole season, not just half the season like I did earlier. You know, that's no fun. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by and learning a little bit along with me, and thank you, Joe, for teaching us. He's a great teacher. And if you need a AC repair or you just want it checked out just for peace of mind, give us a call, make an appointment, and we'd be more than happy to get it scheduled for you and get to the bottom of any issues, or just give you that peace of mind that, hey, my AC system is running perfectly. So thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a great day.
Holy moly! Now that is
Wow.
that is incredible.
That is. Man, that was an in-depth, free inspection.
I like
That's
that.
incredible. We're going to be able to catch the majority of those problems.
Yeah, easy too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, everybody, we are so excited to make sure you're going to stay nice and cool through the summer months, because it's coming. It's coming really, really quick.
Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of D.A.M.N. Thank you guys for joining us once again. I'm Christian Suarez.
I'm Mitch Monker, and don't forget to comment, like, share, and if you're watching us on YouTube, all 3 of you now, we got 2 new followers, give us a subscription button and push the thumbs up. That would really help us out a lot, and we look forward to keeping you guys cool during the summer months. Thanks for stopping by. Ron Burgundy.
No, I'm not doing this again.
You're not doing it again?
No.
Okay. My name is Mitch Monker. This is Christian Suarez. We are so excited to see you guys come in and see all your smiling faces. I'm excited to get to see that sweat disappear from their foreheads, because their car's going to be cold. Love it. Love you. See you. Bye, guys.